All right, welcome back. All right, let's pick up where we left off on the previous one. I did notice that the original video, they skip the first stitch here. I'm not gonna undo this, I'm just gonna continue, but just be aware you're supposed to skip the first one. So from here, we're gonna do a slip stitch, and then we're gonna continue with the next 12 stitches and just pulling up loops, as the first one counts as a loop already, obviously. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, don't split your yarn, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just gonna make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we're gonna start doing the same thing as the previous one. So yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2 for 4 more times. 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna do a yarn over, pull through 4, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down. We're gonna just repeat what we did on the previous video, and I'll get back to you whenever I finish this section. Okay, so I have finished the second piece, same as the first. Over here, we're just gonna finish it off with doing a slip stitch on that last stitch. And then we're gonna fasten it off from my little sisters this time. And from here, we're ready to start the next step. So using the same gray, or whatever color you choose for your lines here. Okay, we're gonna do a slip stitch, and we're going to attach. I think I might have actually missed a stitch. All right. All right, so from here, we're just gonna be doing slip stitches all the way throughout. So you wanna make sure that you are going underneath all those little V's whenever you're doing your slip stitch, like that. We're gonna go all the way around. In this particular case, we're not doing any increases at the little peaks. You're just gonna keep going with 1 slip stitch per stitch. So whenever you go from peak to peak, it should add to 13 stitches. So that was number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then you would start the next one right there. right, from here we're just gonna chain one and turn our work around, and we're gonna be working on what would be the back loop. Okay, so that would be through these over here. We're gonna go all the way around, all the way to the beginning over on this side. And it's also just gonna be slip stitches. Oh, just me. You know, you'll notice like the back of these. That's a very common thing to see on your Tunisian crochet. It's very different from knitting. And also very different just from regular crochet. Also, depending on how thick your yarn is, you might need to actually use a proper Tunisian crochet for those pieces, or use a regular hook that doesn't have a soft grip so that you have a bit more space to stack all those little loops and stitches. Okay, and I think we'll just do one more, and then from here, I don't know why she did a few more stitches and then just left it. But yeah, so from this point forward, you don't have to cut that yarn, you just leave it there. And from here, we can grab the next color that you want to choose. All right, so from here, I'm gonna be using this yarn. I just had this ball just sitting around in my scrap box here, but we're still gonna go ahead and do our slip knot. And we're going to attach it over here. We're gonna chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're gonna start doing our loops for the Tunisian section. We skip the first chain and go to the second. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 where we started, and then we're gonna go ahead and anchor it to the next stitch over here. So it'll be 6, and then yarn over, pull through 3, and then yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, all the way down the row, and then we start our knitting stitches, our Tunisian knitting stitches again. 1, 2, 3. We have again the little cluster, we go in the middle, and then we're gonna anchor onto the next stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 3, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then the next row. It's 1, 2, and then we're gonna go to the middle, and then the next stitch over here. Yarn over, pull through 3, pull through 2, pull through 2, next row, and then from here we're just going to go through this one, and then we're going to slip stitch here, and then we're going to do our 13 loops. That counts as number 1, so 12 more loops going this way on the gray for the next little set. Split your yarn, Adriana, come on. Now let me count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 more. And then we're going to work it the same way that we did with the yellow. So yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2 4 times. And then yarn over, pull through 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, down the rest of that row. And then we can start the next forward pass. All right, sorry about that. My battery died and then I just finished this by the time I noticed. All right, so from here we're just going to continue to the next set. So this will count as, we're going to do a slip stitch first. And that will count as your first loop. And then we're going to do another 6 loops here. And then from here, we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down. And then we're going to do our Tunisian knit stitch again. Now for this last one, we're just going to go to the last stitch right here. And then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down. That next row. And again, with those the last 2 stitches, we skip the first one, go to the second one, and then pull through 2, all the way down. And then here's where you would cut your yarn, and you would do your next row of gray around the perimeter. All right, sorry there's so many cuts on this video, but I hope that helps you a little bit better. Feel free to message me or contact me if you have questions about it. I'll do my best to answer them. Bye.